So you want to get the lightsaber and Resident Evil Village. Well, I did too, and this short video series is going to outline exactly what I did in my playthroughs to satisfy the requirements to unlock this awesome weapon. Now before we get started, you're going to have a couple of things unlocked on your game. First, you're going to have beaten the game at least once. You're going to have, after you've beaten the game, you're going to head to the extra content shop, buy the Mercenaries game mode, and once that's unlocked, we have to beat all 8 of the Mercenary stages with at least an SS rank. There is a triple S rank, but our main focus on these playthroughs is just the SS rank. So on the hardcore levels of the Mercenaries mode, so that's the Village 2, the Castle 2, the Factory 2, and the Mad Village 2, you're only going to have a couple of options for your weaponry. I always start off with the Magnum, and I upgraded the Lemmy, I think, to level 3 on power, level 3 on rate of fire, level 3 on reload speed, and a little bit of ammo capacity. I know you're going to be tempted to want to up the power right from the start, but I promise you that rate of fire and reload speed are going to be more helpful in the long run, especially on Area 1. You want to be able to keep your combos up, and you don't want to take too long reloading. And the level 3 power-up should be more than enough to take care of most of the enemies. Okay, so for the Factory 2, why did I pick this level? The main reason I picked this level to do commentary, and I'm only going to do commentary on this stage, the rest of the videos are just going to be the gameplay, is because it's really easy to get lost in here. I wasn't sure of how to do the routing when I first played this level, and I actually hated this level in the main gameplay. So I just wanted to kind of give a little bit of commentary to hopefully help you not get lost and keep your combo up in this state. Right from the bat here, we're gonna chill in this room and let the Lycans come to us while simultaneously trying to snipe these bow and arrow guys. You might get hit by a stray arrow or two while kind of weaving back and forth between the doorway. I always just use the Magnum on the armored Lycans whenever I see them. It's up to you if you want to do that. I personally think it's not worth the hassle to unload a million bullets into them. But after we finally finish this room, got rid of everybody, we're gonna go to the right first. We're gonna make a hard right, go into this room, because this room only has a couple of Lycans in it, and it loops us back around after getting, I believe, a blue power up in here. Now, right off the bat for power-ups, the ones you want to focus on are anything that involves power. So Infighter is going to be a good one there, Fiddle Shooter, anything that involves power is going to be your best friend in killing these things as fast as possible. The Lemmy is not a great gun. Okay, I want to focus on routing here. As soon as we leave, you're going to notice an enemy coming out from that staircase on the right. That's kind of the game's way of hinting at you for your route. So we're going to go in here, and you can choose to go to the left or the right. I'm gonna choose to wait a little bit here before I blow up that red barrel, because a drill guy is gonna come out, and then we can kind of finish him off without having to use the Magnum by focusing his red spot. So like I said, for this section, you can choose to go left or right. It's really up to you. I'm choosing to go left here, and I'm gonna try to line up these 2 armored Lycans so I can take them out with 1 Magnum shot. Bam, there you go. So if you can set that up, great. Save a little bit of ammo for later. If not, you know, use your 2 shots. It's up to you. So my first general tip for Mercenaries that I wish I had done right from the start is shooting these ghouls in the kneecaps, because if you shoot them in the head, you're going to see them lurch forward like that half the time. But if you start by focusing their kneecaps like I just did right there, they're going to double over and they're going to stop in their tracks. And it's going to be really useful for some of the later stages when you're going to be kind of swarmed by ghouls and flaming ghouls. So remember, ghouls, go for the kneecaps and then target their head. While we're kind of cleaning up this area, because this area is gonna finish up, and then we're gonna go back out. Yes, our main goal here is essentially to try to get a full combo on Area 1. I've found that as long as you get a full combo on Area 1 for most of the stages, I believe some of them require you to get like a really high combo on 2 areas. But either way, just focus on at least getting as high as a combo as you possibly can on the first area. That way it'll make it much easier to kind of just survive the rest of the stage to get that SS ranking. Alright, so we're gonna come over here, and this is kind of the routing thing I was talking about. So in order to not get lost, we're gonna kill these two lichens, and remember how there was an enemy that popped out of this doorway when we first got to this section? Same thing is gonna happen again. We're gonna walk out here, and a ghoul's gonna pop out from the right. So that's our hint to be like, oh, okay, that means I have to go this way now. So we're gonna take Capcom's hint here, and do not go to the right. Do not get that power up on the right. It's not worth it. You can technically run over there and come back, but it's much easier to go to the left first and take out these lichens and these drill guys before you get over there. You're gonna see that we're gonna have plenty of time to kill these dudes, and then we're gonna run across this drill guy over here on the left, and after we kill this dude, I'm gonna run up, get that power up. I don't know what I'm gonna choose. Let's see what I get. The RNG will hopefully bless me here. I'm probably gonna get Pistol Master. All those were pretty decent, but Pistol Master is the one. And there you go. Another guy's gonna be right there to keep our combo up. Now in this particular playthrough, I don't think I get a full combo. I get pretty close. I get all the way up to Airman. And then I think I just was not able to find a guide to keep the combo going, but it's still gonna be enough to actually triple S this stage. I believe I triple S this stage. So this kind of comes into my first general advice for Mercenaries modes. You're going to be really tempted to always try to kill every enemy in every area. And, you know, it's technically not a bad thing because you will get a bonus for killing every enemy in an area. But sometimes it's not worth it. More often than not, if you're running a really high combo, let's say you get to the goal and you're at, in this scenario, let's say you have 60 enemies that you've killed and there's like 4 left, it is going to be more beneficial to you to just leave the stage and get the time bonus, because the time bonus will more than likely be much higher than the smaller bonus you would get for killing every enemy in the stage. I'm telling you this right now because even in this gameplay, I don't kill. I'm gonna kill everyone in area 1, but in area 2, I'm gonna miss a couple, and I'm still gonna get enough for the triple S ranking. So don't be too obsessed with killing every enemy in the area. It is much more important to have a high time left over to kind of feed into your point total. All right, I think, you know, you can kind of watch the rest of this gameplay for the Factory 2 tips. Oh, actually, I do have one more tip for the Factory 2. You're gonna get to a section where we have to fight the, what do we call him? Airman, the fan boss. When you get to the fan boss, instead of playing the chicken and mouse game, and I don't even know what I just said there, but instead of chasing him around and trying to shoot him in the ass, just sit down. I believe it's 3 or 4 landmines, and if you set them all in a row or really close to each other, he'll set them all off and he'll like instantly die. And while he's dying, you can wait for him to leave his money behind by hunting down some of the ghouls that are still probably going to be spawning around there. Alright, so that's enough for the Factory 2. In terms of general strategies for all of Mercenaries, I think I already gave a couple for the ghouls. The strategy also still applies for not being obsessed with killing every enemy. What else can I think of? Basically, we can talk about loadouts for the first 4 stages. On every stage minus the Factory 1, I always just focus the sniper rifle, and that's all I used. I basically just used the sniper rifle and the handgun, and that got me through all the stages. The only stage I didn't buy a sniper rifle in was the Factory one, because as you can see, this is a very close quarters map. You're not going to need long range weaponry, so I just took the, I guess you would call it the fully automatic or the semi-automatic shotgun, and I upgraded that as much as I could while I was going through it, and that was more than enough to get the SS ranking for the Factory 1. I can't think of any other strategies right now off the top of my head that I want to impart on everybody. When I do upload the rest of the videos for this series, I'm not going to have commentary, but I'll try to add something on the description if something comes to me. But now I just kind of want to, maybe if you care, you might care about my opinion, but I just want to give my thoughts on the Mercenaries mode, because honestly, Mercenaries mode has always been one of my favorite gameplay modes for Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6. I like the raid mode and the Revelations series or whatever. So I was really excited for Mercenaries mode in Village, the grand return. And while I think the first 4 stages of the Mercenaries mode is pretty fun, I definitely don't find the other 4 stages, the Village 2, Factory 2, Castle 2, and Mad Village 2, I don't find these fun because it kind of takes away of what makes Mercenaries fun, which is feeling overpowered and being able to just mow all the enemies down after struggling with them in the main game. But that's just me. I don't really see a lot of longevity out of this version of Mercenaries. Unlike Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6, I played those mercenary modes to death, so I don't really see myself coming back to this after unlocking the lightsaber. Maybe the first 4 stages, and maybe if they have some DLC, but I definitely don't care for the hardcore versions of these stages. Anyway, I think that will wrap it up for my commentary here. I'm gonna sign off. Look forward to the rest of the walkthroughs. Pay attention to what I buy, the routes that I take. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment and I'll try to get to you. But with that being said, have a great day and good luck out there with getting those SS rankings.
Congratulations. Yes, you're not worried about this. Please come again.